Hey everybody, Aaron here. Welcome back to another anime review. Today we are looking at Inuyashiki episode 8. So, guys and girls, I do apologize for the review coming on Sunday, but as many of you know, Thursday was Thanksgiving, so, couldn't really do anything review-wise. And Friday also was Black Friday, so me and my family went out and we, shopped around, etc. So I've been pretty busy to say the least for the last few days. Even today, I'm reviewing this actually Saturday, but this is gonna come out Sunday because I told you guys on Twitter and you voted for me to do this. That I was gonna spread this out. I will also have my Friday reviews out, but not today. I'm probably gonna have them out on Wednesday of this week coming, so look forward to those. And they will be dual reviews, by the way, so I'll have it where I catch up with everything. So not the King's Gate, Kino's Journey, and I believe Deus Area, I'll have both those episodes reviewed, and I'll try to get back on a normal schedule by next week, which should be more normal because I won't be so busy. Anyways, guys and girls, so with Inuyashiki this week, I noticed I was not alone getting kind of pissed off with some character development with one of our main characters, Hiro. Now, as I told many of you, I got spoiled with the concepts near the end of the series, or at least the end of the manga series, and I understand that, I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but there's a certain thing that happens that causes certain characters to have to do something together. And I'm not going to say who those are. It might not even mean Shiki and Hiro, but I'll just say that certain pairings have to go on at near the end of the series. Now, I understand, though, why Hiro had to be changed to kind of reflect that at one point. But how I feel that this is done, and like I said, I haven't gotten up to this part of the manga, so I really don't know how it was done in the manga, but I'm presuming from the people's reactions of who read the manga also was kind of also the same as getting pissed off too, was that they're very similar. But Hiro has undergone this weird shift for his character. We see him now going into a more hero, like, fitting of his name, more of a heroic type of thing where he's saving people, because the girl, the girl that he's been staying with, the grandmother, she found out about who he was, and he basically admitted it flat out to her. They made a promise to be together forever, though, despite the fact that she's with a killer, but whatever. And then he's like, you know what, I'll change my ways. If that makes you feel better, I'll save everyone. I'll save as many people as I killed, even more than that. And so he's been going around curing cancers and other diseases from people, regardless of what they had. Now, this sudden change from his kind of dark, psychopath, serial killer self is very abrupt, and I don't think it's a very good way of doing it. It's almost like there's no reason or rhyme to why he's actually like this now. And that's the issue I have with it. Like, I feel like this would have been a more appropriate thing if near the end of the series this may have happened and you saw some gradual build-up that he still slipped back and forth between his serial killer role, but then was second-guessing himself, etc. Now, some might argue that you see him not killing them. He didn't want to kill the family he's been staying at. And, that could be like, oh, look at him, he's liking this family for some reason. The reason I say that is not a kind of change for his character, or not a sign, I said shine. It's not a sign of his character undergoing this kind of like thought process of becoming a hero already, was because it was more so they were convenient for him to be with at the time. Him going out on his own, this was the only place he could be safe. And as we saw from the end of this episode, that's been compromised too, because they're going to go and start bursting into most likely into his place very soon, or probably next episode. But, I feel that it was just too rushed. I feel like he's just been thrown into this hero status, and it's really kind of stupid the way they did it. I feel like they could have spread this out, or maybe could have changed it completely from this. And it does leave a bad taste in my mouth, because you're ruining a bad character. And listen, people forget that bad characters are good characters in their own right. Just because you're a villain doesn't make you a bad character in a show. It makes you actually a good villain if you actually are hated by people. And Hiro was hated by me, and he was hated by a lot of people, so that made him a good villain. But at the same time, doing this now is like, wow, goes out the window, all this stuff you did. It's not excusing him. Like, I know some people will say, oh, he's now excused because he saved so many lives. He took as many lives, and he's ruined how many families in the process. Yes, he saved a lot of people, but he still hasn't become a hero in my mind. And he shouldn't be a hero in anyone's mind. But, I didn't like the way they did it. And I think that overall, I'm pretty sure that a lot of people also kind of agree with me that it wasn't the best thing in the world. So I'm not too big of a fan of this episode, to be honest with you guys and girls. And I'm kind of worried now going in what's going to be coming out next. Is it enough to destroy the show? No, I don't think it's enough to destroy the show per se, but it definitely takes the show from being this like almost perfect show in my mind at least, to a kind of weaker show a little bit. So like if I put it this way, it was right now. Inuyashiki, no bullshit, was an A+ for me. You know, even with the weak animation at times, mind you, it was still always so great. Its story was great, the music was great, obviously. But now that this happened and the way this happened, this dropped it to like A- for me right now. And depending on how they change these characters a little bit more, it will drop either further or stay consistent with that. We'll see what happens. But anyways, I will talk to you guys later. I hope you enjoyed this review. As always, if you did, you know what to do. I will have other reviews out today, which should be, who knows, I have so many stuff I have to review today. So, I'll, look forward to the stuff I have to review today. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great, blessed day, everyone. God bless you all. Bye-bye.